good with everybody? It's your guy. I'm back again with nothing but the truth. Matter of fact, I should change the channel to Cold Hard Truth, because that's what I'll be trying to do on this channel. Cold Hard Truth. Got me some sea moss, some chlorella, some protein shake, some ginger. Forgot my vitamin, but fuck it, we good. I'm gonna expose this shit one more time and I'm done talking about this shit, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing men say that they are not responsible for single mothers. Am I giving single mothers a pass? Do women make poor decisions and shit? Yeah, they do, man. I get it, man. And I'm not here to defend women who make poor decisions. You know what I mean? But I am going to defend the fact that men are worldwide screaming that it's not their fault. It's the single mother's fault. Men worldwide are saying, well, she granted access to the man, so therefore, by default, the man don't have no responsibility in if she gets pregnant at all. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. It's like men don't want to take accountability for their sexuality. So if you could point the finger at women for having sex with the wrong person or somebody that's not going to marry them and all this and all that, you could say the same thing for men. Why are you having sex with somebody you're not going to marry? Right? This is what let's break this down a little bit. They say you shouldn't have they say women should not have sex with the men that won't marry them. Okay, that's fine. Well, guess what? On the other side, the flip side, men shouldn't be sleeping with women they're not going to marry or plan on marrying. Everything y'all say about single mothers, you could flip it on men. Oh, well, she should have had protected sex or been on a pill. Well, he should have made sure he wore a rubber. Because think about it like this. What if every man actually only had sex with a woman they liked? And if they did get the woman pregnant, they would actually be a man and wouldn't leave that woman single. What if that? Or do men not think about that and they rock ass heads? Just being honest. I'm not giving them single mothers a pass, y'all. But men shouldn't get a pass either, because a lot of the reason why they're single mothers is directly towards men too. Let's keep it 100 for a second. Or we don't do that no more. We don't keep it 100 no more. Everybody claim they real and black this and that and man and humanity and all that. Okay, where you at then? Don't buckle up now. Where you at? See, it's always I'm gonna keep it real. I'm this and I'm that until it come to that private part shit. Until it come to make correct decisions with that private part. Then everybody want to fold up like a little bitch and the rules don't apply no more, right? That's not how this shit works. There's little kids out there suffering because you got grown-ass men thinking it's okay for them to fuck a woman that they don't really desire at all. You don't desire this woman at all. You think it's okay to fuck her, right? But if she get pregnant, it's her fault. It's her fault. You got dudes on the internet every day. I see it every day of my life, always talking about it's the woman's fault she's a single mother, and it has nothing to do with the dude. You idiot! You got to be dumb. The problem is men think that they don't have to be responsible. Since everybody want to talk about that word responsible, the problem is men don't think they have to be responsible when it comes to sexuality. That's the issue. Men think it's okay to fuck with any and everybody and it don't matter, there's no consequences. Which, in a way, there really isn't much unless you start dealing with, you know, higher levels of so-called God and things like that. Other than that, society don't have any repercussions for men, besides child support, maybe. But that's the problem. Men think they don't, when it comes to sexuality and men, they don't hold themselves responsible for any fucking thing. But let a woman sleep with 2 guys and she's the worst woman ever on earth. But if you do it, it's high fives and praises, though. Let's not act like this ain't how this shit goes. I've been a man all my life. I know how it goes. You're going to get praised if you fuck a whole bunch of women. But if a woman do it, she going to get shamed, right? But what do men say? Well, they should pick a better woman and stop having kids by the no good men, right? Ain't that what y'all say? But what about that man? Why is he not picking a better woman? Why is he not picking a woman he likes then? Why is he having sex with a woman he doesn't really want? Because if men only had sex with women they desired and became fathers to a woman that they got pregnant, this wouldn't even be a conversation. So how the fuck men ain't got nothing to do with it? You the one that you can wear the rubber. It don't matter if she's on the shot or not. You have the fucking you have the authority to wear a rubber. I'm not trying to hear that no more with y'all men, man. I'm tired of giving y'all passes, man. A lot of women, single parents, single mothers out here, and y'all just skating away like you ain't no victim at all. Like you wasn't victimizing out this motherfucker, man. There's kids suffering. I can't take your side over the kids' side. The kids don't have a voice. So I'm going to be their voice. Because I'm tired of the bullshit, man. I'm tired of men acting like it's nobody but the single mother. You got me fucked up as you too. You got responsibility as a man. Let's be real about it. And I don't dare try to say that I'm trying to take up for single women or take up for women, because I'm not. I'm taking up for the whole situation. It's got to stop. I'm tired of seeing it. Let me check something out real quick, man. If men have nothing to do with the single mother getting pregnant, who got her pregnant then? Is she having Jesus or something? I'm confused. Are all these single mothers having a Jesus? Please explain to me, because I'm tired of hearing the excuse. I'll give you the fact that you could say a woman could have avoided it, right? But guess what? A man could have avoided it. So everything you say about women when it comes to this situation, it's got to be applied to men too. You can't say, I'm the leader, I want to be the leader, I'm the alpha, look up to me as a leader, woman, submit, I'm the leader. But you don't want to take responsibility. As far as I know, and the last time I checked, the leader takes the most responsibility and the blame. So how the fuck is the woman getting all the blame for the single mother shit? And the man ain't. He ain't getting no blame for it at all. You know what I mean? Because it's okay for him to not wear rubber. You know what I mean? It's okay for him to sleep with no good women. You know what I mean? He don't got to choose a good woman to sleep with and have sex with. He can just have sex with anybody, right? Because he's a man, right? he gets a pass, right? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, man, thinking that way. You're thinking off, man, and I'm not being funny. I'm not taking sides. I'm taking the side of kids not suffering. Yeah, I'm taking that side. Not taking the side of women. I'm just being real, and men ain't being real. You're not being real, dog. If you got a son and you don't have this type of talk with your son, you're not going to tell your son, look, man, don't be out here getting women pregnant and shit. Because if you do, you're going to have to take care of them. You ain't going to tell your son that? Or you going to say, son, if you get a woman pregnant, you know what? It's not your fault. It's the woman's fault because she let you have some sex from her. Because she gave you some pussy, right? Yep, she gave me some pussy, but guess what? I gave her some dick. I still had sex with her too. She didn't have sex by herself. And as far as this, they choosing a Pookie and a Ray Ray, blah, blah, blah. Why are you even dealing with those type of men? And even then, that's men telling on themselves right there. You are saying she's choosing a bad woman or a bad man, a Pookie or Ray Ray, which means those men are bad men. But you're going to ignore that part and just say it's the woman's fault. Or is it more of men feel some type of way because they choosing Pookie or Ray Ray? And now you want to say, well, you didn't choose me, you chose Pookie or Ray Ray, so it's your fault, you dumb single mother. Is that what it really is? Who gives a fuck what these women choose, man? If they not choosing you, who gives a fuck? Find a woman that's choosing you and leave the rest alone. Who gives a damn? They're irrelevant. If it was a 500-pound single mother, or I'm going to say 1,000-pound single mother, if every single mother was 1,000 pounds, none of y'all would give a flying fuck who she chooses and who she got pregnant by. You're only doing this because it's ones you are attracted to, you find attractive, so now you feel some type of way. But as men, we can't be, look, as men, what do we say? Women are in denial. Women are denying the truth. They delusional. They denying the truth. But then as men, we gonna do the same shit though. We gonna deny the fact that men play a part in this single mother epidemic. We gonna deny that. So now we doing the same shit women do. No offense to women, because all women don't do it. All men don't do it. But how dare motherfuckers be hypocrites? Niggas is hypocrites, dog. Straight hypocrites, dog. Niggas is hypocrites, man. We gonna say that we're gonna say that women was irresponsible. They should have got married before they had a kid and all that. But then what the fuck do you do? You have a kid by a woman before you got married, dummy. What the fuck is wrong with dudes, man? You're doing the same shit women do. You're denying the fucking truth, man. And as a man, you scream up and down, I want to be the leader, submit, submit. But then you don't want to take the responsibility like a leader does. The leader takes the most responsibility. And let me give you an example. If I run a household and fucking everybody, then the fucking shit burns down or something. Let's just say I go on a vacation, I leave my oldest kid in charge, right? He's going to take most of that responsibility if that house gets burned down. He was the leader of the house when I left. So y'all men who want to be leaders of the house, beating your chest and I'm the leader, okay, then take the fucking responsibility as a man. This shit is on us first. We got to fix this shit first. This single mother shit got to be fixed by us first. We gotta stop fucking, oh my God, she got a pussy, so I'm gonna buy her a car and all this and all that. We gotta stop that kind of behavior from women. How? By standards. Stop folding like a bitch just because she got a pussy. That's how. I'm not saying I don't condone treating a woman like shit, but stop acting like her bitch. I don't give a fuck if this YouTube gets flagged on this one. Because I'm tired of hearing it, man. I'm tired of the fucking shit. I've seen it all through my whole life. Single mother, single mother, single mother. But then y'all want to blame it all on women and don't want to take no responsibility. But yet you want to sleep with every fucking body. And then you don't want to tell your sons this shit, man. Because you just want to make sure, I just want to make sure my son is fucking somebody because it's cool. I want my son to be a player. Man, I want my son to have any woman he wants. But I also don't want him to be a dummy and just be out here just fucking women like that, man. I want him to make something of himself. And I'd rather him have a woman with kids in a stable home. So he can actually raise them and raise them to be fucking grown women and men. Instead of out here fucking a whole bunch of hoes or whatever. Getting this woman pregnant and that woman pregnant. That's the biggest issue. When you don't teach men, hey, we need to take responsibility for this shit too. We can't just be out here just doing all this and all that. If you don't teach men like this, dog, that's where you're getting a lot of these single mothers from. Because you're getting a lot of men, fuck it, I ain't gotta wear a rubber. It don't matter who I fuck, I just want to fuck somebody. See, they don't have it in their mind because nobody's telling them you should have standards when it comes to your sexuality as a man. Nobody says that though, do they? Nope. Oh, he's gay. That guy's gay because he has standards for his sexuality. It's stupid. You're damn right you should have standards for your sexuality. Why the fuck you want to fuck every fucking body? You don't even like, motherfucker, you out here fucking everybody. Because you're a man. Come on, man. If you gonna do that, at least fuck women that you actually like. Because if I ain't against the player shit. Whatever, do what the fuck you want to do. But if you gonna do it right, man. Don't be out here getting women pregnant you have no desire to be with and none of that bullshit, man. And then say that it's a woman's fault because she desired this man. Plus, a woman has to trust you to make the, hold on. Let's go back to this. Plus, that woman got trust shit, right? Men say that, so what happened? Let me get this straight. It's a woman's fault. And the only way it could be a woman's fault is if she made the man, she put a gun to the man's head, don't put on that rubber. Don't put on that rubber. I want you to get me pregnant. Oh, we got a problem here. Because men say that it's the woman's responsibility, and that's why the single mother happened. But this ain't making no sense. Because if I'm a man, I have the authority to put on a rubber to stop this from happening. And I'm the leader. So I should take the leading role and be a leader and make leader decisions. Like a man's supposed to. Or am I going to be a little bitch and blame it on women? Because I didn't want to put on the rubber. See, this is what I don't like, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the fake shit, man. The kids out of wedlock got to stop, man. Men have the authority to do it. They just not doing it. They want to push it off on women. They want to push their poor decision off on women. If every man in the world made a correct decision to protect themselves or only sleep with women they actually desire to have a kid with, you know what I mean? Or would desire to marry, none of this wouldn't even be a conversation. But you see, that's not true. So you got to go back to who has the most power in preventing pregnancy, the woman or the man? The woman or the man? Whether the woman is on a shot or she's not on a shot, the man still should try to protect himself and not get that woman pregnant. So how'd she get pregnant? Let's go back to that, since nobody has an answer for that. How do single women get pregnant? And I know what y'all gonna say. She shouldn't have got pregnant by Pookie and Ray Ray. I already know what you're going to say. But ain't Pookie and Ray Ray a man? Ain't they a male? So when you say she got pregnant by Pookie or Ray Ray, are you literally basically saying that these are men who aren't willing to step up and be fathers? Ain't that what you're really saying when you say that? As a man, you're saying Pookie and Ray Ray, right? And you're saying that because you said Pookie and Ray Ray don't take care of their kids, right? So if Pookie and Ray Ray was actually men who took care of their kids and was actually men who only fucked with women they actually desired, what are the chances of single mothers? Somebody please answer that one. Because I'm tired of arguing with these motherfuckers, man. I'm tired of arguing with common sense, man. Somebody please answer that. Matter of fact, I'll even go close. I'll even go more to it. If Pookie and Ray Ray or all mankind made the decision, right, to protect themselves until they got married to a woman, or even not even have sex until they got married to or found the woman they want, not have sex until they find a woman that they would think about marrying. If all men did that, someone please explain to me how there would be so much of this shit going on. Of course women play their part. Of course women are wrong too. But a lot of men are saying it's not their fault at all because the woman has a choice to sleep with the man or not. Well, the man has the choice to sleep with the woman or not. He has a choice to sleep with a woman he actually wants to marry or not. So if a man sleeps with a woman he wants to marry, chances are he's going to marry the woman, right? And she wouldn't be a single mother, right? Unless, of course, you got everything ain't everything. We get it. You can nitpick all you want. But the numbers would not be the same as they are now. The reason why the numbers are the way they are now is because you got men carelessly sleeping around. Just like the women. But guess what? It's both ways. It's not just one way. Okay, she didn't get a shot. Okay, he didn't wear the rubber. What's your point? I'm trying to see how it's the woman's fault. Or let me say this. I'm trying to see how it's only the woman's fault. Because I'm not saying that it's not the woman's fault. But it's not only her fault. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit if y'all say it's only the woman's fault. And it's not helping any cause at all. In any communities. It's not helping nothing. You're part of the problem because you are basically not pointing the finger at both people. It's going to take both people to fix this problem. Not just say, well, it's y'all women's fault. Get a shot. Okay, so say every woman got on the fucking shot. Then what? There wouldn't be no kids, right? Might not be no single mothers, but there still would be a lot of destroyed women because men would still be playing games and playing with women's feelings, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually we would all die because nobody would reproduce. Because every woman's on the shot. Because, men don't want to control their fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't y'all men know you probably get more pussy and more women that desire you when you control your fucking shit and don't want to fuck everybody? Like the universe just throws pussy at you. Like, man, I don't even want to have sex for a couple months. Universe be like, here you go. My thing is this though, man. The man could have protected himself just as much as the woman could have got the shot. So I'm waiting on somebody. I'm waiting on some man on YouTube when I upload this shit. I'm waiting on your comments, dog. And no, this is not taken up for women. Women are wrong too. But what really burns my fuel is when men say it's the woman's fault. And they don't take responsibility in their part. The woman didn't get pregnant by herself. Plain and simple, man. And as leaders, we say we want women to submit to us and look up to us as leaders and all that. Well, we got to take the most responsibility. We can't be say we want to be leaders and then, I'm the leader, but it was more her fault, man. Why this and that happened. And then as a leader, you're supposed to be telling your son these things too. Like, you can't be going around just sleeping with women, getting them pregnant, because if you do, you're going to take care of your kid. You know, instead of, oh, son, if you get her pregnant, really it's her fault, man, because she should have been on the shot. You know, that's crazy, man. It's ludicrous. It's really ludicrous, man. The men really think like this. You can't think like, this gotta be some type of punked shit or cap or something. There's no way men really believe that it's not their fault at all when it comes to women getting pregnant. You can't be. Tell me y'all joking out here, man. I hope so. I hope so. And even if you go by the route of what type of men women get pregnant by, you're still by default admitting that there's bad men that need to do better in life, that need to be better as people. Because no matter what dude or woman get pregnant by, that dude should step up and be a dad. He got her pregnant, didn't he? So what's y'all excuse then? What's y'all excuse then? Because even if the woman is not with the dude, there's no excuse for women to be raising kids on their own. They still should have that man that got her pregnant. He should be helping that woman. What's your excuse? Is that her fault too? Just wondering, because a lot of men claim they want to be leaders and all that. You don't want to take leader responsibility. You don't want to take responsibility for your sexuality. And that's the fucking problem. And I know why a lot of y'all do what y'all do and say what you say, because you want women to understand that it's their part too. And it is their fault too. But it's not all their fault. It took two people to make a kid, therefore it's a 50-50 fault, if that's what you want to call it. That's my argument. My argument is not, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm not on here saying, yeah, it's a man's fault, the woman's so innocent. The woman could play her part and prevent it too. Right? She could get on a shot. But my question is, why, as a man, are you really sleeping with a woman that you really don't desire? That's my question. Especially without a rubber. Come on. Oh my God. You're sleeping with a woman you don't even desire with no rubber. That's stupid. You are sleeping with a woman that you do not desire, or let's just say you wouldn't consider having a kid with no rubber at all. But the man, it's not his fault at all. You know what I mean? But he's supposed to be a leader and make great decisions, though, as a man, supposedly, right? But we're going to ignore that part and just say we're men. You can't just say we men and not move like men. You gotta move like men. You know, a lot of men say that women are in denial. They're in delusional. They're in delusional denial. They can't handle the truth. Well, that's what y'all are doing when y'all are saying it's all the woman's fault because she let him fuck. You didn't have to fuck her though. I'm sure a crackhead would let me fuck. That don't mean I should fuck her though, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Just be honest about it. Just because a woman will let me fuck don't mean I should. What's your excuse? There is none. There is none, man. It doesn't matter if she got pregnant by Pookie or Ray Ray. Pookie or Ray Ray should have been a dad. Pookie or Ray Ray should have been there for the kid. So if we're talking about genders, then you have to place the blame on the male gender too. You can't just let it slide and say it's just women. That's my issue. Nobody's saying that women don't get pregnant by the wrong men. Nobody's saying that women couldn't have been on a shot and all these other things. Nobody's saying that women didn't make poor decisions. My thing is, the man plays a part in this shit. You know what I mean? Because the man could have made better decisions. The man could have not slept with. What about these men who got bad baby mamas? The female version of Pookie or Ray Ray. Why ain't we talking about that? See, men always want to talk this and that, but nobody want to talk about how we can make poor decisions when picking women. We don't want to talk about that though, right? It don't matter because we're men, and as long as we fucking, that's all that matters. As long as she looks good, that's all that matters. You're a fool. You're a fool, and more men gonna fall by the fucking sword because you're not thinking like men. You're gonna tell women to make better decisions when they pick men, but you're not gonna do it when it comes to women though. Why? Because, oh, you're attractive. You're attracted to her. That's right. So everything else about the woman don't matter. Well, has it ever crossed your mind that a lot of the women who get pregnant by the so-called Pookie and Ray Ray that y'all keep talking about, maybe they're attracted to them and not you? You know what I'm saying? I think that's really the biggest issue. Because if it was like 1,000-pound women, if all single mothers was 1,000 pounds, y'all motherfuckers would not care. You wouldn't be saying shit. So really, the real thing you're talking about is they didn't get pregnant by me or pick me. So now I'm going to rant and boast and all this, or, rant and complain. You know what I'm saying? This is literally like saying, get a woman pregnant. Oh, that's not my baby. What are you talking about? Even though I didn't wear a rubber like I should. Oh, that's not my baby. Don't matter if I didn't wear a rubber. You didn't get on the shot. That's not my baby. That's literally what you're saying. It's your fault because you let me fuck. It's stupid, man. It's ridiculous, man. I'm tired of seeing it, man. I know that shit happens and shit, man. But if every man who got a woman pregnant was a dad to their kid, this wouldn't even be a conversation. It would not even be a conversation. And it's really not about, because you can't really determine if you get pregnant or get pregnant the right person. You really can't tell that shit, man. People get change and everything. So what it really boils down to is who's taking care of their kids and who's not. And a lot of times, you see the single mothers taking care of their kids, but that dad's nowhere to be found. We don't want to talk about that one, though, huh? We don't want to talk about that, do we? Where's he at? Just wondering. Because he's the one that didn't wear the rubber. Whether she was on the shot or not. He didn't wear the rubber. Where the fuck is he at? Just wondering. Just wondering. Yeah, man. I don't know what else to say about this shit. I really don't, man. But it's not gonna stop, man. It's not gonna stop. This whole war with women and men and shit is really disgusting, man. And I get why people do it, because, you know, you've been hurt, you've been portrayed or betrayed by women or men, and I feel it, man. Trust me, I know. I've been there. I've been where you buy somebody's kid's Christmas year after year and they swear you don't do nothing for them and shit like that. I know all this shit, man. But then when you fall back, you're the bad guy, or you never cared, and somehow they're with somebody else, or you're cheating or something. You know what I mean? So I understand. And then you know, you got women and men like, well, men are playing women and women are playing men, so I'm going to play them. So I get it, man. But at some point, man, shit got to stop, man. Y'all ruining the whole damn world, man. How you going to fucking... I don't know. I know we're in a fucked up position. But if you good woman or man, try to avoid the circus, because there's a lot of clowns out this motherfucker. A lot of people who don't understand, you know what I mean? They their perception is kind of off or fucked up or biased, you know what I mean? And to me, one of the biggest things that men are doing right now is saying that it's all a woman's fault. Which is one of the reasons why you keep having this happen. Because if men took responsibility, or should I say, if men accepted responsibility, like, all right, man, if I get a woman pregnant, you know, it's my fault too, and I have to be a dad and all that. If they really thought that way, they wouldn't be just fucking every fucking body. I promise you that. They'd think about it like, do I like this woman enough to fuck her or not? You know what I mean? Or something like that. They wouldn't be out, I just want to get a nut tonight. Fuck it. Who cares? Nobody's perfect. I get it. But y'all get my point. And even if a man does fuck a woman, he doesn't really want to get her pregnant. As a man, you still got to take care of that, man. You know what I mean? You still got to take care of that. So you can say, we can say woman all we want, it's the woman's fault, but where's the men at? Why ain't they there? It doesn't matter if the woman fucking got pregnant by Freddy Krueger. Where the fuck is Freddy Krueger at? You know what I'm saying? Where's he at? Or we're going to ignore it because he's a man, right? Come on, man. Y'all sound like the women. Y'all sound like the women. Not all women, but a lot of them when it comes to this. They point their finger directly at the men and ignore they shit. But as long as women and men are pointing the finger at each other and ignoring their own behavior, how the fuck is it going to get better? Not even when it just comes to getting pregnant or having kids. Anything. All I see is men and women pointing the finger at each other, but never thinking about, let me put myself in a woman or man's shoes for a second so I can have a better understanding. They don't want to do that, though. Because the truth be told, a lot of people don't give a fuck. That's the facts. A lot of people don't care, man. All they care about is themselves. You know what I mean? And everybody's selfish to a certain extent. So I'm not here to say that I'm perfect. But come on, man. You got to have some type of fucking compromising in you. You would think. Guess not, though. But I'm not going to keep talking because I got to get in here, get this shit over with. And then chill. But dude, he's still on the other page talking crazy. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit he got to say. Why? Because he's talking foolish. He's still saying that it's a woman's fault, and he's ignoring the fact that it's a man's fault too. Like, there's nothing to discuss. If somebody gets pregnant, it's the woman and the man's fault who had the kid together. It's plain and simple. What's there to discuss about it? I don't understand why we gotta do this rocket science and try to break down 20,000 things and point the finger at who's at fault. Man, two people had sex and had a kid. Why the fuck is this some type of mystery? Like, I gotta dig deep, gotta go do research and read books and shit on whose fault it is. It's both of their fault. They both had a fucking kid. What do you mean? Unless it was rape, that's the only way. And I ain't never heard of no woman putting a gun to a motherfucker's head and said, don't you wear that rubber and fuck me. I ain't never heard no shit like that. So therefore, y'all men ain't got no excuse at all. Nobody really do, but you really don't. You talking about it ain't your fault and this and that, trying to find excuses. What's your excuse? The rubber popped. Okay, then why are you fucking a woman you don't like that? And even if you did get her pregnant, why are you not making sure that she's not really a single mother? She is a single mother, but she's not, if you get my point. Why? I don't get there's no excuses, dog. No excuses, man. Damn, it feels good when you don't just point the finger at motherfuckers and you really try to rationalize shit. That's why when it comes to exes, I already know what they did and shit. I'm not pointing no fingers at you. I'm good fuck. I'll think about that shit in my head and all that shit to figure that shit out. To try to avoid that shit next time and all that shit. I'm not pointing no finger. You can say that I'm wrong all you want. You know what the fuck happened. So do I. So I ain't worried about it. And so does God. So it is what it is. I ain't got time to go back and forth with people. You know what I mean? I know when I'm wrong. I know when I'm wrong. I know when I'm right. I don't gotta argue. I'm out of here, y'all.